People have short memories. This is the Friday issue, the day before voting. So if you remember only Dumelo and Sam George, they forgot about Ablakwa, they forgot about Ramadan beating Anoye, they forgot about Sosu beating Sidi Abubakar, they forgot about Ovusu-Kwakye. Ridwan, I don't owe anybody.
Were the others not obvious outcomes? Were they not obvious?
Oh, then people don't know. They must come. Maybe I should open a school of elections, because Sam George won by 7 votes. You saw the look on Anoye's face when she lost. Who told you that Anoye it was clear that Anoye was going to lose? So if I do 6 and I get 67%, I think that people want to make noise when there's no noise. They forgot Sam George won by 7 votes.
Let's focus on why you got the others wrong. What happened?
Sam George. Do you know the number of members of parliament who went there to campaign for him? You see, I think that I refuse to be drawn to discussing why the two lost. There is nowhere in this world that anybody who does polls will always get 100%. John Dumelo is not God. He's an ordinary politician who posters said he will lose and he won.
His win was very decisive, unlike Sam George. His win was very decisive.
See, one of the things that I've done polls in 20 years, I don't think that I owe John Dumelo any apology for saying that he will lose. People say, you said Dumelo will lose and he won decisively. But they swallow and keep quiet and say that, oh, you said Sam George will lose, he won by 7 votes. I don't have any apology for saying that somebody will lose and he won this. I have no apology for anybody.
Okay. Do you reckon, like many are suggesting, that the outcome of this prediction you made will have an adverse impact on your credibility as a pollster?
Then they have short memories. At all. Anybody who does a set. Look, I think that I don't think that John Dumelo is untouchable.
What is that supposed to mean?
That people say, you said John Dumelo will lose and he has won. So my credibility, I will lose my credibility. If I have, look.
Because they trust you.
I'm not God. That's what people forget. I'm a servant of God. I do research. I could have, if people say it's obvious, then they are naive. I could have listed 100 constituencies which were obvious. I did not.
Okay. And so a lot of people see you as a trusted pollster. So if the argument is that you are not God, does it mean
I'm a servant of God?
That's fair enough. Does it mean that moving forward you have to take your polls with a pinch of salt?
Take it at your own risk.
You are telling the lot who are watching you that moving forward, if they are paying attention to your polls, they are doing so at their own risk? Is that what you're saying?
Anybody watching me, if you think that any polls in this world is 100%, then you are naive.
Not all of this has a background. You made a similar prediction in 2016 that John Mahama was going to win the election, and he lost. Do you reckon that people are analyzing all the things that you're doing with that in mind?
You see, Ridwan, as a researcher, I know the demographics. People have short memories. I've done 5 polls. The book I'm completing in a month's time, I've identified why we got it wrong.
Can you tell us why you failed?
People didn't take into account apathy. If the work I do says A, I will say it. I don't care who it is.
But then you should be in the position to embrace the flags as well.
No. You see, when the flags are balanced, I don't have a problem. But when people have selective memory, I have a problem.